Picture this: your life story, your struggles, your victories, all woven into a compelling narrative that not only outlives you, but continues to pay you dividends, emotionally and financially. Today we're going to talk about investing in your documentary, a film that can turn your legacy into a powerhouse brand. First thing you got to realize is that the value is not measured merely in dollars, but rather in the scope and the emotional depth we tell in the story together. At the entry point, envision a spot, an intimate crew so minimal that they could all fit into a single car. And let's ballpark this at around $20,000. You can cover flights, you can cover Airbnbs, you can cover food, and of course you can cover wages. This is definitely not where we're splurging, but it's where we make every single frame count. Now, when you think about a short film, we're probably talking about a crew size that can fit into a small van. At this point, you're no longer just covering flights and accommodations. Now you gotta factor in the days, sometimes weeks of pre-production planning, storyboarding, and crafting a narrative strategy. In this sphere, the investment expands in both financial and emotional terms. Your budget, as well as your story, gain complexity. And for feature films, you're not just filling a van, you're chartering a bus. Think about it for a second. Multiple locations, potentially even international. The budget? Let's say it's anywhere in the six-figure range. This is an intricate dance between pre-production planning that stretches out between days of even weeks of capturing raw, authentic moments, and a rigorous post-production schedule. You're not just investing money here, you're investing into a chapter of your life story. Now, imagine the documentary series level. A tapestry of episodes, each woven with unique threads of your legacy. When you get to this stage, your crew no longer fits in a bus. It requires a convoy. The budget can literally touch the sky, soaring upwards of $1 million or more. And it's really not just about the grandiosity of the film that you're investing into. It boils down to the scope of the emotional landscape it captures. So now that you have a bit of an idea of how these can play out in terms of investment, let's talk about the one most important thing: distribution. Where will your documentary live? Is it going to be free to access on YouTube or a premium feature on an exclusive streaming platform? Maybe it's a combination of both. Each has its costs and advantages, so you're going to want to keep this in mind when it comes to putting your budget together. Because at the end of the day, it's really not a matter of creating your story, it's a matter of how far are you willing to take it. How many lives can you touch? That is also a part of your budget. It's really not just numbers, it's impact, reach, legacy. So now that you know the potential investment for your project, let's talk about something that everybody loves: making money. But not just making it in a way that feels like an extension of your own story, your own purpose. That is the magic of a documentary. It's a money magnet if done right, and I'm about to show you how. Now, YouTube pays you 4 cents to $4 per every 1,000 views. They don't tell you what you're gonna get and why they choose this figure. That's just how it goes. So at 100,000 views, you're looking to make anywhere between $40 and $400. I know, it doesn't sound like groundbreaking numbers here, but just stick with me for a second. This is passive income, and it's just the beginning. Some of you as entrepreneurs aren't even making $40 a day right now. Now let's dream a little bigger, shall we? Picture hitting 1 million views. Now you're looking at earning between $400 and $4,000. And what about the stratosphere? 10 million views. That's between $4,000 and $40,000. And suddenly, just like that, what once seemed like pocket change is now revenue that's able to transform lives, including your own. But what if I told you that's just scratching the surface? Let's pivot now to video on demand, a platform that allows you to set your own rental prices for your film. Imagine charging prices anywhere between $4.99 to $9.99 for someone to just watch your documentary. Just 1,000 rentals and you've already made $10,000.
But wait! There's more!
Consider the power of releasing a captivating trailer on YouTube before the film actually drops. Not only are you stirring up anticipation for the main event, but you also start earning ad revenue on 2 videos now instead of 1.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and cashing checks.
That trailer isn't just a teaser now, it's a revenue generator. The math is actually quite simple, but it's so impactful. More views equate to more dollars, period. There's also the holy grail of branding, sponsorships and product placement. Imagine now a brand so inspired by your narrative that they just want to be a part of it. Deals here can range anywhere between $10,000 to $50,000 per sponsor. Plus, let's not forget about your core offering, which is your coaching program. One solid documentary can significantly amplify the caliber of clientele. Picture this. Someone watches your documentary and feels so profoundly impacted in enrolling in your $10,000 coaching program. Just 20 of those signups and you've already collected $200,000. And while we're on the subject of maximizing revenue, let's not gloss over on the potential of film festivals. No, they might not offer direct monetary reward, but they do provide something a little bit more valuable: credibility. Winning awards like Best Documentary, Best Short Film, Best Feature Film, these aren't just feathers in your cap. It's more like a magnet that draws people to your film. And in doing so, it amplifies all the other revenue streams that I just talked about earlier. It's kind of like the universe saying to your audience that you can't afford to miss this. And don't forget, a great story does not have an expiration date. Your documentary becomes an evergreen asset, a perennial spring that can keep attracting new clients, opening up speaking opportunities, or even sparking collaborations that you never knew were coming. Your story becomes a magnet for opportunities that align with your essence. So remember that your budget is more than just crunching numbers. It's your life's work rolled up into something that's gonna outlast you. This is your story that your great-grandkids will even be sharing about you. That's some next-level legacy shit, don't you think? You know, the best masterpieces didn't happen overnight. They took time. Real, quality time. And that's what you're looking at here. Anywhere from 4 to 18 months. But Rome wasn't built in a day. And neither will your documentary. Now, if any of this is striking a chord with you, please don't keep this information to yourself. If you got a buddy who's pondering and taking the documentary plunge, share this video with them. Believe me, they'll thank you for it. Or if you're sitting there thinking, hey, he's talking about me, then go ahead and click that link below. And I'm not here trying to hard sell you on anything. It's just 2 people having a conversation about something epic. How does that sound? And if you like this video and this is the first time watching, then I highly recommend starting with this video right here. The one that started it all. The Documentaries 101 playlist right from the beginning, and catch up because there's probably a lot that you missed and that you're gonna want to know. And until next time, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.